friends. Today we are going to go to the book of St. John, chapter 5, verse 5. Here we see about a healing. Now, what happens is there is a man who was a paralytic for a long time. So, there are situations in our life where we are stuck for long periods of time and no one can deliver us from them. There are situations in and out on a daily basis where we have wants and needs in our life and we just cry up to heaven and we just pray, Lord, if at all someone knew my condition, if at all someone could turn an ear towards my cry. And heaven is eager to listen to you, my friends. Heaven is eager to deliver you today. Jesus loves each one of us. He gave his life on the cross. He gave his life. On the third day he rose up and he lives even today to deliver each one of us. In this story we are going to see the love of Christ. There are many of the sick people who were waiting near a water source where an angel used to come at a season and stir up the waters, and whoever enters that water first would get healed of whatever infirmity they had. And here we see there was an invalid who was doing this for a long time. And this man we see for 38 years, long time, this man was trying to get to this pool, get inside this water and get healed. And what does he say? He says that when I try to get in, somebody else goes first and gets their healing out. This man was lying there near the pool, and there were a lot of sick people, and there were a lot of people in need of healing touch. However, Jesus came just looking at the hopeless situation this man was in for the 38 long years. And Jesus comes near him and provides him the healing touch. Let's see here, how does Jesus speak to this man? How Jesus approaches this man. We see the mercy and compassion of heaven coming down for this man who was termed as an invalid. And when Jesus comes into each one of our lives, we are no more invalids, my dear friends. Maybe till today, everyone looked to your pathetic condition. Everyone would think, what good are you to this world? However, when Jesus comes into your heart, he gives you a new life. So your situations will change. You will find peace in your life. The peace that surpasses all understanding. That is what the Bible talks about and teaches us day in and day out. Let us meditate on the book of St. John. Chapter 5 starts here saying, sometime later Jesus went up to Jerusalem for a feast of the Jews. Now there is in Jerusalem, near the sheep gate, a pool, which in Aramaic is called Bethesda, and which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. Many sick people came to be healed by the stirring up of the water in the pool, expecting a miracle in their lives. So what are we expecting today, friends? May the Lord fulfill all our desires and our expectations today, and he is eager to listen to each one of us. It says, one who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. for such a long time. Imagine how this man had suffered all the shame, agony, the physical pain, the physical trauma of being in this condition, not able to do his daily chores, not useful to his family. There was no one with him. He was an invalid. His life was not meaningful in this world. He has no one to help him, no one there beside him. He was alone, seeking his healing. Many a times we also find each of us in such situations where we are in bitter situations for a long time, and we seek deliverance. Only God can save us from such situations, and we need to realize, and Lord will honor our faith one day. So cheer up, friends. God is here with us. He will lead us. He will control our lives. He is in control of any situation we are in. We just need to wholly trust Him. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in the condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" Jesus asks each one of us, do you want to get well? Do you want the situation in your life to change? He wants to listen what our reply is. So let us be ready to answer him wisely. He is eager to know our decision in life. So may Lord help us to take the right decision at the right time. Sir, the invalid replied, "I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I am trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." This man didn't know Jesus. His eyes were on the pool, and along with him there were hundreds of others. We don't know how much is the total count. There were other sick people also crowding this place, seeking their healing. And every season people would crowd this pool. Similarly, Jesus is eager to heal each one of our lives from all the emotional pains we have, from all the depression and distress that you're facing today. God is eager to come to your side. There are many people, many sick people seeking here healing. However, Jesus comes to provide his healing touch only to this invalid man. That is what we see in the Bible here. And the man tells Jesus about his pathetic condition, that when he tries to go in, somebody else jumps in and gets healed. And he also says he doesn't have anyone to help him. And when he tries to get in, someone else goes ahead. Isn't this the condition we face today in this world? This is not something we aren't aware of. Daily we are in a rat race where someone else gets ahead of us, where our desires, where we expect a lot to do in our life. We have lots of aims and ambitions. However, when it is not fulfilled, we look back and question ourselves, saying, why this has happened in my life? I dreamt of something bigger. Why my wish was not satisfied? Similarly, this man explains to Jesus what poor condition he was in. And Jesus, the Lord, full of mercy and compassion and love for this man, stood there eager to assist him where no one else came till now. on his side. Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." Jesus just said this. He didn't have to give a long speech, but he is eager to look at this poor man's sickness, and immediately he provides deliverance to his life by just saying, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." Whatever you need in your circumstance, pick it up and you walk with faith. You walk ahead, you get up. I will be with you. There will be a miracle in your life. You just trust my words. You just don't remain in this poor situation, because I am your deliverer, and your deliverer is alive today. And what did the man do? Verse 9, at once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. Similarly, in our lives, we need to obey the voice of the Lord. He will never ask us to fall down. However, He will always raise us up in our poor conditions. He will raise us up from our deathbeds. He is eager to raise us up from all the sickness and impossible situations of our life. He will touch our lives. And He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore.